Hi Scorpio, this is your June mid-month tarot reading. I do 3 separate spreads in my mid-month readings. Well, I have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage, and I'll do the love from the past spread, aka the X spread. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love in the second half of June. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Hierophant. We have the King of Wands clarified by the Four of Wands. We have the World. In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Cups with the Emperor and the Two of Cups, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Taurus, or pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, Scorpio, this spread right here is a done deal. It is a done deal. We have 3 commitment and marriage cards on the table. We've got the King of Wands, which later becomes the Emperor in the potential outcome, which is, in my opinion, is not really a potential anymore. Right? And we don't have any pages. We don't have any knights. We don't have any aces in this spread right here. We have a done deal situation. At least on this person's mind, it's a done deal. And I don't really see you hesitating. I don't really see you resisting either. As a matter of fact, I think you'll be 100% on board with what this person has to offer. Yeah, so yeah, it gets serious really quickly for you too. Like right away, this person sees you and something is going to click inside this person's head and they'll be like, huh, yes, I'm going to marry this Scorpio. Seriously, that's exactly how it's going to work out. See, we got the King of Wands in the spread on the left, and the Emperor in the potential outcome. It's that same person. If this person is an Aries, it makes total sense. The Emperor is the personal Aries card, but they could be any fire sign or any sign whatsoever, right? The King of Wands, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. If they're not a fire sign, this is somebody who is very determined, somebody who is very passionate, somebody who is very fiery. The King of Wands could be a leader, somebody who is with an initiative, right? And the first card that came out to the left from the King of Wands is the Three of Wands, right? The Three of Wands is my card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. And this is like a final decision, right? So this person is zeroed in on you. They're focused on you. You've got their full and undivided attention. And what they made up their mind about is the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. Right? The Hierophant is clarifying the Three of Wands, right? It's the personal Taurus card, by the way. This person could be a Taurus or they may have Taurus in their chart. But if we want to stay general, then the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. And the King of Wands themselves is clarified by the Four of Wands. This is another commitment and marriage card. To me personally, the Four of Wands always reminds me of an actual wedding, because in some cultures, when people get married, they do it underneath the structure, with the leaves and branches on top of it. But ultimately, the Four of Wands is one of the commitment and marriage cards. It's also often called the 1111 card. Then we have the World right there in the middle. The World is my happy end card. So for this person, for this King of Wands, aka the Emperor, case closed. You know, case is closed. They see you as the one they want to spend the rest of their life with. The World is a card of a happy ending. This is one chapter of one's life comes to an end, and a new happy chapter of that person's life is about to begin. But I think it's for both of you, right? It's a major arcana card. We also have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is the third commitment and marriage card. That one is a very practical card. This is a very solid, very long-term type of a deal. This is when people buy real estate together, they grow old together, have children together, if that is still an option for them. In the potential outcome, we have that Queen of Cups with the Emperor and the Two of Cups. See, we have you in the spread as well, Scorpio. The Queen of Cups, that is your card, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And like I said earlier, the Emperor is the same person as the King of Wands. If they're not in Aries, then the Emperor often comes through as a husband or a significant other figure. The Emperor is somebody who does not mess around. The Emperor is somebody whom you can always rely upon. You can always trust this person, right? The Emperor does not take no for an answer. But again, I think you're going to be on board with what's going on here, because the Two of Cups, the last card that came out, is a card of soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love, and it's a card of when two people are on the same page. Two people feel the same way towards one another. And in this case, I believe that feeling is love. And with so many commitment and marriage cards on the table, I believe the two of you are definitely moving towards a commitment or marriage, right? Whatever is appropriate for the two of you. But like I said, this person made up their mind. That's it. All right, so I'm not going to do an extended for you, Scorpio, because it would be a waste of time, right? So I'm really happy for you. Congratulations. Scorpio, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Sun, we have the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords, clarified by Death. And we also have the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You know, I don't do work, business, and finances spreads in mid-months. I do them in weeklies and monthlies. But I think this right here, Scorpio, is about work, business, and finances, right? And it kind of looks like it's going to dawn on you, it's going to become crystal clear to you that your current job sucks, right? It's a dead-end job. You perhaps work your butt off and nothing good comes out of it. Or you just don't make enough money. And I think it's going to be like an epiphany for you in the second half of June, and you're going to start looking for a new job. That's what it looks like to me. Right? So we got the Sun, the first card that came out. The Sun could be interpreted in so many ways, just like pretty much any card in the tarot deck, right? And in this case, I think the Sun is a card of clarity. So you're gonna become crystal clear about your current job. Perhaps if you waited to get promoted, you're not gonna get promoted. If you waited for a raise, you're not gonna get a raise. Or perhaps you've been working your butt off and you'll sit down and basically do the math. You work so much, but in return you only get this little, right? The Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of a burden. This is a card of obligations. This is a card of a lot of work in this case, right? We also have the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, right next to the Sun. So with the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of waiting, so perhaps you waited for that promotion, you waited for this job to start paying off, or with the Seven of Pentacles, this is you kind of examining what you've been doing and how much you've been getting in return, right? The Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Pentacles is a card of work, business, and finances. And I think the conclusion you're going to come up with is it's not worth it. It's not something you expected. It's never coming. Whatever you've been waiting for is not coming at this place. So with the Page of Swords clarified by Death, this is you starting to look for a new job. The Page of Swords is a card of a research in this case. In this situation, it will translate into you looking for a job and posting your resumes. Death, clarifying the Page of Swords, is your personal card, Scorpio. All right, so yeah, that's what I have here for you. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Scorpio. In the second half of June, keep in mind it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Queen of Cups, clarified by the Four of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the King of Cups, clarified by the Three of Swords, and we also have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow water sign, Cancer, another Scorpio, or Pisces. Scorpio, this spread made me sad. Really. Look at this. We got the King and the Queen of Cups. You know, granted, you could be dealing with a fellow water sign just like you. But whenever the King and the Queen of Cups come out in the same spread, it usually means an ultimate love couple. And unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Yeah. Judgment on the bottom of the deck is a card of somebody coming back from the past. For the reading's sake, I'll assume you're the Queen of Cups, but you can assign the roles as you wish. Right, we got the King and the Queen of Cups. In the middle, we have the Nine of Swords. This is a card of a nightmare. This is a card of somebody who can't get out of bed. This is a card of depression, anxieties, and all that stuff. Right, and the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Four of Cups, which is a card of a rejection. And the King of Cups is clarified by the Three of Swords, which is a card of a broken heart. And you see how the cards came out? And you're not even facing each other anymore. The Queen of Cups is looking to the left, the King of Cups is looking kind of to the right. Yeah, it made me sad. Well, anyway, yeah, it wasn't meant to be. I don't see, even if there isn't, but there's no, what I'm trying to say is that it's just done. it's just done, unfortunately. Okay, and there's nothing can be done here to bring the two of you back together. You only cause anxiety and depression to each other. Hence the Nine of Swords, right there in the middle. Hence the Nine of Swords. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Unfortunately, I have to end on this sad note, but I only do 3 spreads in mid months. See how I can't even speak. It's just sad, unfortunately. Anyway, we had a really good new love spread, so that should compensate. Alright, Scorpio. So anyway, that's what I have for you for this reading. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Scorpio, have an amazing the rest of June. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.